Art lovers, horror fans, and mask collectors, welcome to Horror Hotel. I'm Jerry Lewis, and it's time for Creepy Cheapies with Dr. Lady. Yeah, and today's mask is a great one, based on the 1985 movie Return of the Living Dead. One of my favorite zombie movies, by the way. Like that movie a lot. It's this guy, right here, called simply Mohawk Zombie. Mohawk Zombie. That's right. Not to be confused with Mo Howard Zombie. That's unrelated. Has anybody done one of those? Has anybody, you could have a Mo Zombie and a Larry Zombie and a Curly Zombie and a fake Shemp? I don't know. But this is from Return of the Living Dead. Now it's kind of a monster movie mask that's not really a movie mask because he doesn't actually show up in the movie. What? You say? Then why am I talking about him and how do I know he has to do with the movie? Well, he's based on some very iconic, legendary 80s poster art for the movie. Because back in those days, instead of just using images of the main actor like so many movies do now, a lot of times back then the art would be more of an icon of the movie, like a representation, a symbolizing of the content of the movie, the personality of the movie, rather than looking like one of the specific actors or scenes from it. So since Return of the Living Dead involved 80s punk rockers getting involved with zombies, the poster art combined the two and had these great images of rotting zombie ghouls of death who were punkers, like this guy, the Mohawk Zombie. And hard to believe it took somebody this long to come up with one of these masks, but this guy didn't come out until 2019 from the creeps at Trick or Treat Studios. And look at this great sculpture. And if you've seen the poster, do we have the poster? Throw the poster up there for a second so they can see what inspired it. We don't? Okay, I guess we don't. Sorry, we don't have the poster handy. But anyway, if you look at this sculpture, you look at the marvelous detail here and how creepy. No, don't put it up there now. It's too late. It's too late. Take that away. Take that away. All right. Get rid of that. Yeah. This was sculpted by Justin Mabry, a fantastically, amazingly, superhumanly talented sculptor of masks for Trick or Treat Studios. And see, it's got a mohawk here, and his one big creepy eye. And I don't think I did anything to this one. I think this is just right out of the bag. It looked this great, and he's got the earring just like in the poster art, and the bottom part of his face is dripping and melting away like in the poster art. This is just a fun mask, even if you don't know what it is. It's a crazy, wacky, comic booky kind of cartoony zombie, and it's about 50 bucks. Again, from Trick or Treat Studios. I recommend it. I do have one issue. Well, I have a lot of issues. See all the issues down there? And there's some more issues here. I have a lot of issues, but the one I have with this mask, and I don't know, because again, this only came out in 2019, so I don't have one that's 25 years old, and I could tell you what kind of shape it's in. I worry a little bit about the mohawk, because you see this? When you have that on a wig head, it tends to spread out a little bit there. So I don't know over time if the mohawk will stay exactly at the angle at which it was sculpted, or whether maybe the passing of time will cause this to sag and sort of droop and maybe shorten the life of the mask. I'm not sure, but I'm thinking what I might do here is glue a chunk of appropriately sized foam rubber, like a thick sponge foam rubber, inside the mohawk to the sides to kind of hold it up. And to do that correctly, I mean, obviously you don't want to squeeze it too much and then you're stressing it the other way, and that would look silly anyhow. You want to be careful that you're doing it about like it was sculpted and like it came out of the mold. Again, I don't know that that's going to be a problem. I just suspect that over the years, as this sits there on your shelf, this may tend to separate up in here more than it should. So just something to think about if you like to nitpick over the little stuff like I do. But for 50 bucks, you can't go wrong with a bright green zombie with a rotten face and a weird mohawk and shiny eyeball going on there. So pick one up, but pay for it, because if you pick it up and you don't pay for it, you'll get arrested.